at me. Because you're great. And usually housekeeping finds him like passed out to where he's dead. And he has to go on ICU. Tim, look at me. Look at me. Because you know I'm not fucking with you. Yeah. You go on your 2-week binges. And usually hotel people find you. And you have to go in the hospital. You have to go on ICU, not treatment. Because you need Librium, right? You need Librium to keep you sober, right, Tim? Librium is what you need. And I don't think you deserve Librium. I thought you just need to suffer, right? And you know that. But how's about when my dad had a horse in a $500,000 race at the fairgrounds, and I had to go to Charity Hospital, and I decided to be a good wife, and I decided to give you a sponge bath, right? My favorite scent with my Bath and Body Works eucalyptus spearmint, and I tried to be a good wife, right? And I like bathed you with my sponge, right? And you thought you were being attacked by spiders. And your wife was like very newly pregnant. And what'd you do? You big 6'2", fucking 230-pound man on testosterone, your steroids that you had to take because you couldn't like hold your dive gear and your helmet up anymore. What'd you do to your wife? What did you do to your wife, Tim? You fucking shoved her so hard that you threw her about 3 to 5 feet into a wall. Your pregnant wife. Does that sound familiar, Tim? Does it sound familiar that when you got out of the hospital, that your own father told you to reach between the seats in between my legs and get a pew-pew between my legs and blow a balloon right into your head, right? Blow a balloon into your head so that you don't exist anymore, so that your life insurance actually supported your kids because you were a piece of shit. Please put me in panel. Please put me on panel with Amber. Go ahead and go on. Go ahead. Let Amber put on panel. But I want to be on panel too. Because you want to say that I'm lying? You are nothing but a sorry-ass piece of shit. And after you were in jail for 3.5 years, I brought Timmy to visit you. And he hadn't seen you in like 6 years. But you know, I'm not a piece of shit. And I don't think that anyone should be deprived of their father. So what did I do? I drove all the way from Diamond Head, Mississippi, and I brought a child that didn't even know who the fuck you were. Didn't even know who the fuck you were. But I actually thought, since you've done 3.5 years in prison, that maybe you should have had a right to see your son. And what'd you do? You gave me $600 in child support, but how much money did I spend on you? On pots and pans and clothes and getting your first deposit rent and paying your first rent, right? What did I do for you, Tim? What did I do for you, Tim? So go fuck yourself. And whatever Amber's saying, she can go fuck herself too. My son died of SIDS. He was swallowed in his blanket. I was the only person home. There was no man in my home. There was never a man home. I didn't want a man. All of my concentration went on my 3 kids. That's it. So Ambish Channel, if you want to bring Tim up on panel, you best be fucking ready to bring me on panel too. Because when I start talking, he's gonna go, and he won't talk anymore. So you think you're all that? You think you know all this shit? I've got my son's death certificate. I've got everything. And if blankets were thrown over my son's head, wouldn't I just drop it at Sid's on the first go around? Why would I have 3 autopsies done on my son? Because I've got the autopsy reports too. So go fuck yourself. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to put